What's up, everyone? Nethervvoid back with more Factorio. Episode 103, again, longest running season I've ever had, or longest running series. No, season, because series... Anyway, let's get into it. We got a few things to fix before we get into anything else. We gotta set this up, right? We gotta hook this to that. That's one thing. It was just running uncontrollably, because it was only hooked to this, but not to the warehouse, so it didn't know what to read. It said, sure, when you get above 80, I'm going to stop, but you're going to need to connect me to a container, dumbass. Alright, so fix that. I also wanted to kind of fix these up. They jumble around a lot, and that's because since they all have the exact same amount, they get all mixed up right here. So what I want to do is set these a little bit higher. So I think for this one I'm going to set it, I'll keep it at 110 and I'll go up by 20 for each one of these. You could do up by 10, but I noticed when I was messing around with it that it still kind of changes sometimes because it takes a second for the circuit to kind of update and figure out what it's got in it. Man, need a lot of water this morning. So that means 230, 250, 270. We're going to go with 290 over here. Like this. And I don't think there's really a fast way to do this, so I think just doing it this way, you know, we're just going to have to go around to each one of these and be done with it. This is 270, right? So this is 230. That way they won't. And I'm doing the precious metals first because I don't care as much about copper and iron. I'm getting that out of my burst systems anyway if I need it. So I really would like to keep seeing the stuff that's not as typical. So we'll do it again over here. 70. Okay, good. It got it. Oh, I'm sorry, that was 290. This should be 270, right? So let's put this to 290. And then 250. Oops. And then 230. Oh, here. Girlfriend came in. She's sending me smoke signals. Alright, cool. That one's set up. This one, we have fewer, so we'll start as 270. We don't need a 290. 250. Almost done. We got one other thing to do, which Ethereal Phoenix mentioned in a comment. And I can't even remember which episode it was. I just looked back and oh no, we have one more. This one has 4 as well, so this will be easier than the first two. But Ethereal Phoenix, I think it's a guy. I mean, I want to say he. Correct me if that's wrong, but he was saying that I can fix those geode settings to not let the geodes out until they hit 180 by just having two circuits back to back, kind of. So I believe this is what he was saying, and I'll show you in a sec here. So we've got 2 here, right? We've got 2 on every one of them. Oh man, okay, that's easy. So this is geodes. Okay, just to make sure. So what he's saying is, why don't you just set this one up? Like, okay, well, let's set 2 of them up, right? We'll set up 2 of these circuits. And we'll say this one is going to be red geodes, right? Geo. This will be red, I guess. And this needs to be greater than 180. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Why don't we make this one 160? And we'll make blue 180. So copy that over and just make this blue 180. That way no geodes will leave until you have 180 of blue and 160 of red, right? Both conditions have to be satisfied for this belt to run. So that's kind of cool. So why don't we do this? Let's get a few stacks of each so we can fill these things up. And then there, that's probably plenty. Yeah, that's plenty. We could watch it work. So we'll put in, actually we're going to need more than that. We're going to need 2 for each, 2 stacks for each, right? So we'll do that. And I'm sure we can sort this. It won't be a big problem. Yeah, there we go. Looks weird now, though. Probably should have left it the way it was. So if we do this, they'll process out until we hit the low point. I think it's going to hit it at that. But it's set for both, so that's cool. I like that. So, oh, okay, it just hasn't gotten to red yet again. So it's going to stop at 180, and then there's 200 of the red just because this blue condition hit first. So that's cool. I mean, we could use a combinator right there, but that would be take seriously. Just no, that's too complex for what that really helps, because it doesn't really do a whole lot. It doesn't do much at all. So that would be, yeah, it's pretty stupid. Alright, so let's hook all these up, and then we'll just copy them over, and then I'll drop the geodes in, and the whole system will be complete. I love that you can do this whole circuit to the belt thing. Man, that is like, whoever thought of that's a genius. So this one is going to be copied all throughout here, so let's look. Yep, good copy. And then copy these. Good copy, I think. Well, let's check. Good copy, okay. So we'll do the same thing for these. We're going to drop 2 stacks of each. There. So it's going to get clogged up a little bit right here, I think. Yeah, but that's okay. We don't really care. So that's fixed. Sweet. And they might not exactly match up. The red and the blue might be flip-flopped, just because sometimes the red will hit and sometimes the blue will hit as far as a condition. It is what it is. I don't really care. All right, so that's done. Let's see. Make sure I take it off my notes here. We've done all the things I wanted to do anyway. That's a weird number. So, whoa, we're out of... Huh. So let's go put some more Javolite in there. I think what happened was probably because we were running the iron for so long, it sucked up all the Javolite. Or... no, the Javolite is just full. Wait, what's going on? Is it not... is it screwing up again? Let's check. What's going on with the trains? It's waiting to dump. Did it get sent to the wrong thing? Nitric. And it's not at the nitric one. Let's go check that out. Maybe that train got... something's wrong with it or something. Then we'll get to finally setting up the receiving area for the ore for the forge. I'm kind of glad it didn't work out last time because I found a better way I want to do it. At least I think it's a better way. It might not be a better way, but we'll see. So what's this guy doing here? Oh, nitric waste is full. Okay, so we just need to put in, and we knew this was going to start happening. We need to put in an overflow right here. Do I have one on me? I do. Sweet. So that requires a pump. And this is not even close, so I think we'll be fine with these. We just need a pump on nitric for now. We're going to need to start collecting oil because we got to set up electric engines. We're going to need oil for that. Might be even more worthwhile to do that before I start the forges. Well, anyway, let's just get this set up. It'd be cool if you could use one pump for all of them, but you can't, so whatever. How's this one set up on that one? Okay. Cool, we don't have to add any landfill. That's good. Just need to add pipe. Steel. Okay. So, we need a pump first. We only have 3 electric engines left. Those really need to be used. I'm just going to dump this. It'll be fine. We're going to have plenty of this stuff. I'm going to pick it all up. Even 3 is probably not going to be enough because we need to pump. Well, we're going to need to pump it into the tanker and then pump it back out, right? And that's just going to get our oil to the supply area. That doesn't even get us any, that doesn't get it to the, that doesn't get it to the refining station. That's what we're going to actually need to be able to make stuff. And wait, this is wrong. Damn it. Oh, I can just flip these. What am I doing? There we go. Now the other guy will be able to get in there, and we've unclogged this whole thing. And these are fine. It looks like they haven't really gone to here yet. The big problem, though, is... Oh, we didn't set up the rest of it. Oh, yeah, we're not going to set that up. That's right. So the big problem really is... Let's see how fast this is emptying out. I'm wondering if it's waiting on this. Yeah, see, it's waiting on this. Maybe we should put 2 of these in here. Well, no, it can fill this whole thing up, right? It's not. It's not waiting on that. Okay, good. So, what was I just talking about? The problem is now we've got a lot of extra waste built up again because this whole process was stopped up. So, it should be fine, though. It'll even itself out, I think. If it doesn't, well, then it doesn't. All right, let's go back now. This is fixed. It's a good thing I noticed that. Good thing I was down there to notice it. Really should get to the pumping, the crude areas first. Because I don't want to have to oh, man. We're going to need pumps so bad. I think we'll be fine for now. Let's just get this set up. So, what I was thinking off camera was I'm not going to go out and back in, even though that does make it an independent system. This doesn't need an independent system because it's only ever going to get its ore from the supply area, right? And since it's right next to the supply area, it doesn't need its own rail. It's just going to connect right in. So that helps us as far as space, anyway. And we're going to need another stop because we just used that stop. So let's see. We're going to need a few stops. Let's just make 4 at least. So what we're going to do is connect this up into here, because that's definitely going to be a thing, right? And it doesn't go high enough. Okay. Like that. And it also has to go around, so what is it doing? So it's going to need to go like this. Right? Because the supply area is going to serve a lot of places. Well, theoretically, it's going to have a couple things that it does. Like concrete, I think, uses raw iron ore. So it's not all going to go into the forge. So that way we've got stuff going back that way, it's stuff going this way. We also need to set up the circuits for that, which I think I got. I crafted up some circuits. These train circuits. We're going to need more, though. Train signals and chains. So we'll put, that's a forward signal here. There's also a forward signal here, right? And there's one on this side. But we'll put it over here, so we want to set it up with the chain signal. Did I do that on this side? I didn't. I like to set these on opposite sides. There we go. So now we got chain signal. You can go this way. You can go this way, but we'll set it up on the exact opposite side. Maybe we need to move it out some. Let's move it out. We'll do the same with this. This is actually good for us. It's going to create more train blocks, which is what we need. So this doesn't know what to do, huh? Probably because it needs one on this side, too. So we got this. There. We're also going to need one here, and one here, and one on the opposite of this, which again we're going to have to move out a little bit. We'll put it there. So once you figure out these intersections, they're actually not that difficult. Just every time you have a cross section, make a new block. It's really that easy. You just have to have space in here. Sometimes it gets kind of tight right there. That's what she said. But that block's all set up now, and that's great. That means we can have trains now can come up to here and wait. and they don't have to wait for the whole main track to be clear. So for this, we're just going to draw it this direction. I don't want it going through there. How can I tell it not to use that? I guess it's not that big a deal. Tell it to, like, use the main track or something. I guess you can't. Do I only have 7 rails left? No, I have a bunch. What is it doing? Oh, okay. So we'll just do this. How big of a space do we want? Oh yeah, we want... First, we need to do the forge. We need to actually build the forge. So it's going to come in... Let's see how it's going to come in here, though. It's going to come in, I think, to a storehouse, because we don't need a giant warehouse full of this stuff. Right? It's going to have probably 2... Should it unload with 3? Probably. We're going to have to adjust this if I want to make it... It's not going to be scalable. That's going to piss me off. Because scalability for forges a lot of times is width. You want to make more tracks. You don't want to just make it longer because sometimes you can't get ore to the very, very bottom forges. Plus, we're not going to get that insane of a throughput anyway because we're moving stuff with trains, so it's just not really going to happen. So what we're going to do is, remember, we're going to leave space for our freeway here, our highway. The thing is, though, we've got, and let me might as well just get the car out. We've got a roboport down here kind of clogging crap up for us. Now, that's fine, I think, because yeah, this is all clogged anyway. So it's going to have to start right here. This is where the freeway is going to be. All right, that's fine with me. That's perfect, actually. Okay, so that means, and we actually have these electric furnaces. Let's go get them, because it's time to start building with them finally. All right, wait, where are you? There you are. All right, so here they are. That's metal mixing, though. That's for the alloys and stuff. So we've got 178, which is way more than we actually will need, so I think we're going to be fine. Keep driving over those tracks, I'm going to lose another car. But I don't care. Then I'm going to run out of regular engines. That's going to be fun. Okay, so how's this going to work? Let's get out of the car. We don't need it anymore. Alright, so let's set up a system for the furnaces. So all we have to do is not start too close to the tracks, and we'll have plenty of space. So I think we're going to start like down here. That should give me plenty of space to do whatever I need to do. And we want 6, right? This is going to be 6 wide. So we'll just do 8, just to be sure we have enough space. We'll start our first electric engine about right there. And do we want it in 2s? Sure. I would love to do loaders into this, because the less things you have moving around, the less video lag you get over time. But I don't think we're going to have that luxury. So I think slow in, slow out will probably be fine. So let me think how I want to do this. We'll do the outs right here and the ins here. I really wanted to curve them slightly so that they could pick up really even faster, but it's fine. And because I'm going to want to split it off the main belt onto this so they can grab stuff. I don't know. I don't know. Why wouldn't you just use a regular main belt? Okay, so the way this is going to work, let me think. We're going to have one coming in this way, right? To feed. Actually, the outbound will be this. And that's what you usually want to merge stuff to, because it has nowhere to put anything. But I don't see... Remember how the last time I had like the splitters in there? And the splitter would merge the plate coming out with the main belt? The thing is, if it's full, it's not going to matter if your you know, your inserter can't put it down or your splitter can't merge it in. It's going to find the next available anyway. So I think we're going to do 4 belts. The 2 outside belts will be finished product, and the 2 inside belts will be raw materials. So this guy is going to pick up 1 tile out. Oops. Okay. So is this guy. This guy is going to put, the drop position is fine, but he's going to do it on the inside. And this guy will do the outside. That'll help fill that belt up. So now we just have to copy this to the other side. And I think using regular inserters, like I said, will be fine. If not, we can switch it with fast inserters. And again, we're going to check out how all this works. It might not work that well. And we're going to have 2 of these. Kind of sucks, because I really wanted to put a light in there too. So, okay, so that means what we're going to do is move these, because we need the space for like lights and stuff. I'll show you what I mean in a second. So let's make sure this guy's inside again. So what I mean by that is we can put this here to power everything, and then we can put a light here. That's perfect. So we'll switch this as well. Nice. And then input, output, and then the input guy needs to copy from this guy. Okay, so we need to just do pickup is here, and for you, drop off is on the inside. There we go. Alright, that's a complete system right there. Let's pick all this stuff up because we don't need it. It's really just to show us where we want it to be. This will be iron. Actually, should it be iron? Because, wow, that's not going to be very wide. Well, what we can do is start the copper over here. That way, if we need multiple lines and we can actually supply multiple lines, then we can do it. And, you know, we don't even need a train for this. We could belt this stuff over. I kind of wanted a train just because that's how our systems work. But we could direct connect it, like to the side even, and just run it directly in. That's probably what we're going to want to do. That way it doesn't clog anything up. We should just direct connect this stupid thing. Because this is the one area you're going to want throughput. And we don't have extra trains clogging crap up. Alright, we're doing that. We're gonna do direct connect. Everything else we'll use train, but for this we're doing direct connect. Direct connect. So another thing to consider is roboports. Where's the next roboport? I need to know that. So they're going to be here, and I'll pick these up probably because I'm not going to leave them in, but I need to know where they're going to be so that I don't put crap over them. So it looks like I could probably run 2 of these side by side before getting into problems with the roboports. Okay, cool. We don't need that anymore. We're probably only going to need this furnace thing for now. We can always get a new one, so why don't I'm just going to do this. Oh yeah, we said we're going to start right there, didn't we? Why don't we power these for now, since we're going to actually be using them. So, let's see. Again, we'll fix this later. We have to, why wouldn't this be getting power? Isn't it connected? Yes. Oh, it's not connected right here. Okay. There, now it is. Okay. So that's the start of it. Let's look at it on the map, what that looks like. So we're not going to be able to have very long of a forge before we need to start picking it up, and unless we're going to move these solar panels, which we probably will. We'll probably move them down south more to here, or over here. I have no idea, but they're going to move. Maybe even over here. You know, that'll give us room. Yeah, the 2 forges can fit in there rather nicely. I was thinking about having the main line come through here and down there. That's actually kind of a better idea. I don't know. But the forge is really close to the processing area. But that's good, because we're not using trains, right? So we'll put, like, for lead and tin, we're going to have to use trains. It's too far away. I don't want to put them on a belt that far. So what we'll do is we'll put copper and tin, and, no, we should reroute that main line. I shouldn't be lazy. I should reroute that main line. The problem is, if I reroute the main line and we have something coming through here, oh, then I start on this side of that? It's a lot of wasted space. Well, not really. Remember, you have tons. There's no such thing as wasted space. Got to get out of that mentality that space is like special or something like that. Also, we would have to run, yeah, the main line would have to run through here because we have our highway, right? And our highway would probably turn right here or something. So we could start these over here. And I'll move that in a minute. We don't really have time to do that. We only have like 6 minutes left. Or 4 or something like that. So let me pick all these up. And then we don't really need these furnaces now that we know what we're doing. I'm definitely going to move the logistics warehouse now, because, at least for some stuff, because it's too far away for these guys to build with. So I'm going to go over there and pick up a bunch of stuff and move it all over here. So let's go do that real quick. And man, my throat is messed up. See more water. And then I'll run that main line. We should be good to go after that. So how's our waste doing over here? Why are you picking this up? Are we still doing bobmonium, like tons? Apparently. Well, we probably should be producing pretty much everything, because we're producing every kind of metal right now. Nothing's backed up. Okay. Another issue with this system, I didn't think about this, is we'll have to think about that in a minute. But I'll go get some stuff so we can progress. Belts, inserters, a lot. All right. Some of these we're gonna have to make some more of those. Ooh, lights. We're gonna be out of lights pretty much. We need to make more lights. We're not gonna need plate or anything. Oh, I didn't put any. Oh, we don't need any of that. I was thinking we need the big power poles, but we don't need those because we have enough small ones. They all connect together. And I don't think we need anything else. I picked up all the furnaces. Why don't we pick up the metal mixing ones too? Just to get them to be so they can be closer to us. Okay. Alright, sweet. I think we're good. We don't have any underground. This is not special. Nothing's weird about it. Alright, let's go back up there. See, so one line, like bobmonium, can suck up all that water coming in. That's why I feel like we even need 4 trains probably, but the timing on that would be ridiculous. Alright, so let's put down one of these supply warehouses. We'll put all these guys in there. I got a bunch of them. We can put track in there too, to be honest, because we're going to be telling it to build a bunch of track. Let's put a bunch of these transports in there, a bunch of these dudes, some of these. Where are those lights I picked up? I probably just picked them up right here. Oh, now they're going to give all of them to me? Well, I don't need all the tracks anymore. So stop doing that. And they gave me all the tracks, so yay. Actually, no, they didn't. Cool. All right. Now what? Oh, lights. Let's give them 23 lights, or maybe we can give them 12, or... There we go. Man, why are you doing that? Okay, there we go. Alright, so they've got everything they should need. Let's start stamping out this dude right here, and we'll just do it like maybe one over from this. So let's get it lined up with this first. Not that it really matters, but it does look kind of cool when things are lined up. Alright, so we've got a little bit going there. We're going to want to rip all this other stuff out too. We're really running out of roboports because our system's getting a lot larger now. Also would be, why aren't they picking more of those up? Oh, construction bots. Not enough. Okay. Another thing we're going to want to do is drop this stuff off. I don't need that crap. We got some zinc, right? Where's that? Down here? Is that it? Zinc? Yep. Okay. So that's getting all built. And probably put in one of these right here to connect it all once it gets built anyway. You know, we didn't have to have a light on every one. Yeah, that's a lot of extra lights. Why don't we do this? Let's start over. I want to change this. I don't want that light there. So I think what we need to do is we're going to have to build this twice. And then we're going to redraw it because I want lights on opposite sides. So we'll do this. That saves us some lights. And this was bumped straight up against that, which is fine. Let's make 2 of these. And we're over the time a little bit, but let me get a little bit of this in first, and then we can fix it, and we'll be ready for next time. So what I'm going to do is move this light to this other side, and then redraw this, or recopy it. Nice. Okay, good. Excuse me. Actually, we could still use this. We might use this for a long time, so... actually, we'll do it like that, because now I can see that it's what kind of furnace it is. I like that. That's a nice furnace. Let's stamp another one in. And since we don't know how much of this we're going to need, why don't we stamp 2 lines in, so we'll leave a little bit of space. We'll start with 2 lines. That way we can expand pretty much straight down and have plenty of ore coming in. It also sets us up for how much space we want, or where we want to put copper. So we'll put copper, I don't know, we don't need that much space, right? Maybe like that. We'll do copper like this. There we go. But we're going to need another... We're going to need more roboports, and we're out. Are we out of roboports? I'm pretty sure we are. Do we have any roboports where they're not needed? Not really. Let's go look. No, we picked up these roboports. We kind of don't need that one. Really don't need any 3 of these for right now, but... Because we need these to repair the wall. Same with these. And we can kind of craft up our own roboports, but because we have some chipsets, but I don't want to do it till we have our chipset production up again. Which is going to be in a while because we need oil and all that, refining and all that kind of crap. So if you look at roboports, we could make 3 of them right now because you just need antenna arrays, charging pads, and hatch doors. And these all require those L2 chipsets, which is those are pretty tough to make. And we don't really have a way to make more of those. So I'm really concerned with crafting those because it takes a lot of chips. It takes 45 of those chips, right? 5 antenna arrays, so that's 25. 4 charging pads. That's, oh, it takes those, oh yeah, it takes 5 more, so that's 45. And 45 each. That's a lot. How many do we have in reserve? Because to craft this stuff, we kind of need the help of the robots, and we need them to connect to this other system. I mean, we don't have to. I guess I could carry around robots. If I was smart, I would have got the personal roboports, but I didn't get that before we switched over. I don't know if... Actually, I don't know if I could have gotten that. We might need science I don't have yet. So let's look for chipsets. They're pretty much at the bottom, where we don't have a lot. Yeah, see, we have 500. You can make 10. So, no. We're not doing that. Not doing it. We're just going to have to deal with what we've got. Maybe we can make 2 more. Oops, that sucks. Let's make this again. There we go. Plenty of rails, I just made it. So anyway. So let's make 2 more. Just 2 more. That's it. Then we're gonna have to leapfrog those guys to craft up, help us build the rest of our warehouse here. Or I mean our forge and things like that. Everything we're building. And we'll just have to carry the parts with us and everything. So for this, I'm going to put another one of these over here. It should stretch that far. That's what she said, right? It does. Good. And we'll put these roboports in. Oh, we needed to know this before we plop those down anyway. Because look, we're going to run right through the middle of that. Alright, so that means we're not going to want these. This is bad. Take all this out. Anyway, that's going to do it for episode 103. We're way over the time now, 7 minutes over. I said I wasn't going to do this kind of stuff because it makes it harder to record more episodes. So I hope you like what you see. Keep putting tips in the comment section. I really love those. It helps my base be even better. I really appreciate it, and I hope you had fun, and I will see you tomorrow. Stay frosty.